let's have some fun. Start with an easy march in place. Finding your midfoot, soft on your feet. A little jog in place. Active arms at your side. And let's take a few steps forward and a few steps backwards, depending on what you've got for room. If you don't have the room for it, you can stay with the jog in place. We'll turn this into a skipping pattern next. We're going to skip forward and then either backpedal back or skip backwards. For your backward skip, open the gate. Hold the knee up to the hip and rotate away. 4 or 5 skips forward and then a backward skip. Open the gate. Soft on the feet. See if you can stay off the heels. Butt kicks coming up next. For your butt kick pattern, you can either march through or jog through. Travel forward 8 to 10 reps, and then back pedal. And if you don't have room for it, you could always stay in place. Gradually getting the heart rate up here. Karaoke footwork pattern coming up next. Step back and then step in front. Step behind, step in front. Again, if you don't have a lot of room, tighten up your steps. You don't have to go too far. You got the room for it. Feel free to expand your range. Boxer shuffle is next. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, hop and swap. Arms active at your side if you need a modification for this one. Step forward, step backwards. So arms moving at your side. Soft, quiet, quick feet. High knees coming up next. High knee pattern, 8 to 10 reps, traveling forward, knees up to the hips, and then back pedal or step back and repeat. Of course, you can march in place if you're looking for a modification or lower impact. High knees out, back pedal back. Excellent. Jumping jacks. Either stepping the feet or hopping the feet out. Pull the arms up over the shoulders. I'm going to get into a smooth rhythm here. In and out of the feet, up and down with the arms. Working your range of motion up overhead. Get the shoulders active. Last 10 seconds. If it feels all right, let's speed it up just a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome work. Hug a knee to the chest. Hold for a second and then switch sides. We're going to march in place. Hugging the knee to the chest. And now, if it feels all right, take a giant step out with that knee. So hug the knee, come up on the other toe. Giant step out, forward lunge. Step back, switch sides. Maybe a couple of foot fires in between. Good. Once you get a few reps, lateral lunge, wide stance, toes facing straight ahead. Reach opposite hands towards opposite heel, hips go back, and chest stays up. Good. Once you get a few reps, windmill. One hand to the floor, open up, touch the sky with the other. Alternate side to side. Let's walk the hands out to a push-up position. Pause there, and then walk back, inchworm for a few reps. On your third rep, make your way to a high plank. Bring the feet together, pike the hips. Look back at the feet and pedal out. Push one heel to the ground, bend the other knee, alternating side to side. And then glide forward, high plank position. Step the right foot outside the right hand. Drop the right elbow down towards the ankle. And then open up the right arm to the sky. Get long across the chest. Good, right hand down, left arm reaches up. And now wrap the hands around the front foot, dropping the back heel down. Straighten out for a hamstring stretch on the right. Good, let's step back to high plank. Start over on the left foot outside the left hand. Drop the left elbow to the ground. Then open up the left arm to the sky. Get long across the chest. Very good. Left hand down inside the foot. Right arm reaches up. And now wrap the hands around the front foot. Drop the back heel down. Straighten out. Lift the front toe. Hamstring stretch here on the left. Good. Let's come to all fours. Tabletop position. 10 fingers press into the ground. Let's roll the shoulders over the hands, activating the muscles around the wrists. 3 or 4 directions, or 3 or 4 in one direction, and then let's switch and go the opposite way. A couple of bear crawls coming. If it feels all right, 2 or 3 crawls forward, 2 or 3 backwards, with the knees elevated off the ground. If this is too much, bird dog is a great alternative. Bird dog is opposite arm, opposite leg reach. Otherwise, bear crawl. Good, let's make it up onto the feet. Quads, heel to butt, reach the other hand up to the sky, hinge at the hips, hinge forward, come back to the top, swap sides. We'll get a couple on each. T's and Y's, feet together, hips back, chest forward, open up. Make a T with the arms. And now same position, reach the hands over the shoulders and back to the hips. We'll make a Y. Hands all large circles forward. Now large circles backwards. Head squat progression. Hands up to the ceiling, touch the toes, sink into a squat. Proud chest, reach up first, stand up last, and then repeat. So toe touch, then squat. Reach the arms, then stand. A couple more reps on that one. And then we will get rocking and rolling. Woo. First move is a seesaw lunge. So we go 1 foot stepping forward, that same foot is going to step backwards. Forward, backwards. So we're seesawing. Whatever leg ends up in front, push through that one. Okay, so push through whatever leg ends up in front. One leg will be a pivot leg, the other leg will be action. Halfway switch. Okay? Forward, backwards, lunge. 3, 2, 1, begin. Step forward, step backwards with the same leg. So I'm using the left. So left leg steps forward and now left leg steps backwards. The right leg is just planted on the ground. Always pushing through the leg in front. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards. That is halfway. Let's switch sides. Same thing on the other leg. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards. Let's work for another 15 seconds. We'll take a quick break and we'll start it over with the same move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, shake it out. We'll take a quick break. Same thing we're gonna do. We're going right back to the top. Seesaw lunge again. 3, 2, 1, begin. So switch over to your original leg. We got one more set through, and then we'll move on to some new moves. Step forward, step backwards. On the movement, think about maintaining quality throughout the set. Technique is your top priority. That is halfway. Switch the action leg. So switch it legs here. Whatever leg ends up in front, push off of that one. On the movement. We'll work for another 10 seconds and then get into planks. Finish strong with the lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, we're moving to a plank position next. So forearms are down. If this is enough of a challenge, just stay here. Otherwise, lateral plank crawl. 3 or 4 crawls right, 3 or 4 crawls left. We'll go continuous from side to side. Again, if that's too much or if the surface isn't conducive for crawling on the forearms, then just hold the regular plank. 3, 2, 1, begin. Just crawling side to side. Forearms are down, balance a shoe on the back. Don't rush through. Again, quality movements is your top priority. You want to think about approaching this as a practice. No rep will be perfect, but we want to stay dialed in on getting the best form we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time terrific. All right, we're going to take a quick breather and then go back to the planks again. So we've got one more set of the traveling plank. Again, you can just hold it in place. 3, 2, 1. Begin. The forearms are down, keeping a long spine, just working side to side. Feel the abs work as well as the shoulders. Again, if the crawl is too much, just dial in a classic plank. You can always just hold a classic plank from the forearms. Another 10 seconds to work here. Stay with the form. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time terrific. All right, T wide reach. So we're going to be in this T position like we do in warm-ups. Make a T with the arms, and we're going to make a W, and then reach out, make a Y, let the arms drop and repeat. T, bend the elbows, reach for a Y, drop, repeat. Maintain good posture. 3, 2, 1, begin. Open up, make the T, bend the elbows, reach ahead, feel the shoulder blades work, drop them down below the chest and repeat. Pull the belly button to the spine, so stay tight at the midsection. Feel the upper back work. Work your range of motion. Again, focus on technique with every rep. Another 15 seconds for this first set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can kind of shake the arms out. Got one more set of that. Then we're going to run it right back to the top. So one more set of the T's and Y's, and then we'll go back to the seesaw, and we'll repeat the sequence. 3, 2, 1, begin. Squeeze the shoulder blades as you make a T, bend the elbows, reach ahead, making a Y. We should really be feeling the shoulder blades work here. Remember, stay with the quality. Think about maintaining good posture, a neutral spine. 10 seconds. Stay strong with the technique. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. All right. We're going to go right back through. We're going to repeat that whole sequence. Same thing, just one more time through. So seesaw lunge, step forward, step backwards. Whatever leg ends up in front, push off of that leg. 3, 2, 1, begin. Step forward, step backwards. Really dial the movement in. You can add a little bit of pace. Just make sure you can control that movement. Forward, backwards. Forward, backwards. Work your range of motion. You may not get all the way to the floor or all the way to an inch off the floor. It might just be a giant step forward and a giant step backwards. That's halfway. Switch your action leg. Same thing on the other side. We'll work for another 20 seconds. Step forward, step backwards. Waking up the quads, hamstrings, and glutes. 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll start it over one more time through on this move, and then we'll move on. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Step forward, step backwards. Vertical shin in front. Five seconds on this leg. 4, 3, 2, halfway. Let's switch to stepping leg. Get out, get back. For own the movement. Every rep is important. Of course, you can always end early if you need to. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time when we're going to get set up to our planks, or our plank position next. Remember, we can always just be holding a classic plank, or you've got the option to travel laterally. 3 or 4, right and left. 3, 2, 1, begin. Working side to side. Hold the belly button into the spine. Stay tight at the midsection. Imagine you're balancing an object on the lower back. Abs are working, shoulders are working. Another 20 seconds on this set. Stay with quality movement. Listen to your body. If something feels sketchy, take a break. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, quick breather. One more time through on the planks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Of course, we could just hold a classic plank from the toes or even the knees if you need to. Remember, the top priority is good form. So that is your main focus right now, is having the best form you've got. And then if you feel good about your form, we can build on that with a little intensity. We can speed it up a little. Just make sure we're staying in good posture. Strong abs, strong shoulders, 10 seconds. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. T-W-Y. Feel the upper back and shoulders work here. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Make the T. Bend the elbows. Reach ahead. Biceps next to the ears on the reach. Let the arms drop and then repeat. Remember posture. Torso is kind of tracking towards the floor. It doesn't have to be all the way flush with the floor. Maybe about a 45-degree angle or so. Work the range at the shoulders, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. We'll take a quick breather. We got one more set of that, the T's and the Y's, and then we'll move on to new moves. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squeeze the shoulders as you make the T. Stay active at the upper back as you reach ahead. Shoulders and back working. So pull into that T position. Reach and press into that Y. Stay with it. Let's work for another 12 seconds. Shoulders should be burning just a bit here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome job. We'll take a quick breather. About 30 seconds off here. So grab some water if you wish. Our next move is going to be a squat pulse. That's going to be our timing sequence for today. We'll get through a couple back-to-back sets. 3 moves, cycle through 2 rounds. Squat pulse is our next move. We're going to get all the way down and then halfway up. Down, halfway up, and repeat. If you need to come all the way up and take a break, that's fine. All right, time on for this one in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin all the way down, halfway up. Sort of a steady up and down. No more burn for the quads. Maintaining good posture up top so you don't want to bow. So think about keeping the logo of your shirt visible. Get low, get halfway up. Get low, get halfway up. Let's work for another 15 seconds here. Then we'll shake it out and repeat. Burning. 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Woo. Couple deep breaths. And then we'll start over. One more time with the squat pulse. 3, 2, 1. Begin. All the way down, halfway up. All the way down, halfway up. Again, if you need to come all the way up and reset, you feel, especially if you feel like your technique is starting to fade, just reset, take a deep breath, and get back into it with good technique. All the way down, halfway back up. All the way down, halfway back up. Full foot presses into the floor. 10 seconds to go, come on. 3, 2, 1, time. Woo, push up with a pulse. So for this move, we're gonna go down to a push up, come halfway up, back down, and then all the way up. So push up with a pulse at the bottom, come all the way up to the top. You can elevate the hands on a couch or an ottoman, or come to the knees if you need to. 3, 2, 1, begin. So all the way down, halfway up, drop back down and repeat. So it's just one pulse, a little different from the squat where we were just pulsing the whole time. You're just adding a pulse onto each rep for your classic push-ups. So it's a classic push-up with that pulse. Again, if you need to drop to the knees, that's fine. Let's work for another 10 seconds. Think vertical forearms. 3, 2, 1, time. Woo! Okay. One more round through on the push-ups. We'll move on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Just adding that pulse at the bottom. Strong arms, work your range of motion. You may not be able to get kind of all the way to the floor. That's fine. Work with what you've got in good technique. Kind of progressively challenging yourself as we move on. Can you get a little bit further? 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, next move's a little more aerobic in nature. 1, 2, 3, 4, lunge hop. So hop and swap, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2 on each side. You could always just step back, reverse lunge, and then we gotta walk out. Walk the hands to high plank, walk back, repeat. 3, 2, 1, begin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 on each side of the lunge or lunge hop. 1 on the walkout. Walk out to high plank, walk back, repeat. Good quality. Remember, modify if you need to. The lunge hop is an extra challenging move here, so don't feel like you have to hop. You can always just step back, reverse lunge. 3, 2, 1, time. Couple deep breaths. One more set of the lunge hop. And then we'll go back to the top of this sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inchworm out. We're back. Repeat. Remember, the hop is only an option to be stepping through. Listen to your body. Remember, injury is the opposite of the goal. So if we feel like something feels sketchy, or if you're feeling pain that's not muscle fatigue, you gotta make sure to modify or take a break. 10 seconds, come on. Remember, it's all what you make of it. How many quality reps you have in the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Let's start that sequence over. Squat pulse. We're dropping all the way down and then halfway up. Start late if you need to. My time coming on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Running it back one more time through. Halfway up, all the way down. Just kind of keeping tension on the quads, hamstrings, glutes. Again, maintain good posture, so we don't want to bow down. We want to have decent posture up by the torso. Think full foot on the floor. If you're struggling with ankle range of motion, you can always elevate the heels a little bit on, if you have like a mat or something, just to get them up an inch or two, might help with your posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Couple deep breaths. We got one more set of the squat pulse, and then we'll go to the push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Squat pulse. Load. Get low, get halfway up. Time, plenty of time under tension here. If you need to come up and take a break, go for it, especially if you feel like you're having a difficult time controlling your posture and form. 10 seconds to go, come on, dig in. Three, 2, 1, time. Woo! Great work. Let's take a couple deep breaths. Push-ups with a pulse on the way. So unlike the squat pulse, we are going to get all the way back to the top. We're just adding a pulse with each rep. Come to the knees if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. All the way down, you're adding that little pulse, and then come all the way back to the top. Drop to the knees if you need to, or better yet, if you can elevate the hands on a surface, that'll just help to be able to stay tight at the midsection. It's not to stay tight there when we're dropped to the knees. That's an important aspect of this move, is we're kind of maintaining a plank at the torso all the way through the pattern. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, we got one more set of the push-up with the pulse. Really dig in with the best form you've got here. It's gonna be a challenge. Embrace it. Time on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Load. Take vertical forearms. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the quad, squeeze the abs. To go, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo! Great work. Okay, team. Split jump, 1, 2, 3, 4, or reverse lunge, inchworm combo. We'll take a water break after we get through 2 sets of this. So one more time. We're counting to 4, that's 2 on each side. Inchworm out, inchworm back, repeat. Time on in 3, 2, 1, begin. 4 lunges or split jumps. Walk out, walk back. Ski season is coming. 10 seconds to go here for this first block of this move. We got one more after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. 20 seconds off. Couple of deep breaths. Heart rate should be bumping a little bit. All right, one more set, then we'll take a break. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Stay with the technique. Once you've got your technique dialed, let's get after it a little bit. One more set through on this move. Let's make the most of it. Seconds. Water break coming. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo! Excellent work. Take a water break. One more set of moves. Similar block coming up. We're going to be a little bit quicker. First move is going to be a Russian twist. So we're going to be seated. Either heels are down, torso lean back, or you can elevate the heels. We're going to work side to side. I'm going to call halfway. Halfway, we'll go to a hollow body hold. Okay? So that's our first move. We'll start in 10 seconds. Okay, so we get that Russian twist. Going hip to hip. You can always spike the heels. Hollow body at halfway. 3, 2, 1, begin. So working side to side, trying to maintain good posture. Option to elevate the feet or just leave them spiked. Let's work for another 5 seconds till the half. 4, 3, 2, halfway. We're going to come into a hollow body position. So you can elevate the shoulders, elevate the feet. Stay strong here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got 15 seconds off. Then we're going back. We'll start it over. Same thing. One more round through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Going hip to hip. Again, you can spike the heels, slight lean back at the torso. Feel the abs work. 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway, hollow body position. Stay strong. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Yoga push-up coming up next. Push-up position, we're going to drop to a push-up press, straight to a down dog, glide back to a high plank, repeat. So your press is into a down dog. You can always do push-up from the knees, then pike the hips, down dog. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Down dog, heels press towards the floor. Strong shoulders, strong chest. Hips press up. You could always just glide high plank, down dog if the push-up is too much. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick breather. Circle out the wrists, shake out the arms. One more round through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get mobile, get strong. Push the ground away, glide straight into that downward facing dog. Hiking the hips up to the ceiling, pushing the heels down towards the floor. Another 10 seconds, come on. 3, 2, 1. Time. Last move of this first round is a broad jump with a frog hop back. Broad jump out. 3 or 4 frog jumps coming back. Repeat if you don't want to jump. Just come onto the toes, and then let's add 3 pulses. Come onto the toes, 1, 2, 3 pulse. Okay? Otherwise, broad jump out, stick the landing, 3 frog hops coming back. 3, 2, 1, begin. Quiet feet as you land. Knees out on the landing. Make sure you're able to stick the landing without falling forward. You gotta be able to put the brakes on. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Shake it out. One more round through on that move. Then we'll start it over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Quiet feet. We're kind of landing in this squat position. Just staying in a half squat as you hop back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo! Okay, we're back to the top. Go to that twist pattern, hip to hip. Option to elevate the feet halfway. Hollow body hold. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hip to hip. Strong abs. Can always fight the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway. Hollow body position. Elevate the shoulders. Elevate the feet. Feel the upper abs work. Hands behind the head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Couple deep breaths. Let's start it over. One more round through this move. Stay strong at the abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Going hip to hip. Stay with the technique. That's your main focus here. You can always fight the heels if you're struggling. 3, 2, halfway. Hollow body position. Really pull the shoulders off the floor. Imagine a string pulling the nose to the ceiling. Feet elevated, shoulders elevated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Woo. Check that one off. Do that yoga push-up. Challenge yourself here. Remember, it's all what you make of it. Challenge by choice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Yoga style push-up underway. Really push the ground away. Pike the hips up to the ceiling. Push the heels to the floor. Get mobile. Get strong. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Going back for one more set. The yoga push-up. Coming on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get mobile, get strong. Strong shoulders. Mobile hips. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Time. We got one more move. Time flies when you're having fun. One more move. We got that broad jump. Again, you can always just come onto the toes and then add 3 pulses. Last thing you were doing. Stay with good form. 3, 2, 1, begin. And landing in this squat position with quiet feet. Make sure the knees stay up. You're bulletproof in that landing. 10 seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1, time. 15 seconds off. And then one more finishing set. And then you're home free. Last set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Explode out. Stall feet on the landing. Again, if jumping is not for you, just come onto the toes and add the pulse. 15 seconds to go. Dig in. Listen to your body. No injuries. You're feeling good. Let's bring it for the last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. That's a wrap. Excellent work, y'all. You have done it. Grab some water. We're gonna stretch out for a few minutes. If you have to leave, just make sure to give yourself a couple of minutes of deep breathing and some stretching. Great start to the day. Let's do a standing quad stretch, heel to butt, stand tall. Take a couple deep breaths towards your hips. Just 2 deep breaths. Thinking about breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, or even out through the nose. Switch sides if you haven't yet already. Get a couple breaths there. We'll get a chest stretch, hand against the wall, turn the torso in the opposite direction. Couple deep breaths towards your hips. Switch sides. Let's go to the floor. Pretzel stretch. Set the right foot on the left knee. Wrap the hands through the left thigh. Okay, so right foot on the left knee. Wrap the hands through the left thigh. Pull the left thigh towards your hip. Take a couple deep breaths. Switch sides. Same thing on the other side. So now left foot is on the right knee. Thread the hands through the right thigh. Pull to the hips. Good. Hug the knees to the chest. Let's rock the hips from side to side. Now a couple of rocks forward and backwards. As you rock forward, straighten the legs, hinge forward, hands towards the heels. Rock back, hug the knees. Repeat for a few reps. A little hamstring stretch. Once you get a few, let's make our way to a tabletop position. Bring the heels together, knees out wide. Drop the hips back on the heels. Reach ahead with the hands. Press the hands down into the floor. And let's take 2 or 3 deep breaths towards your hips in child's pose. Once you get a few breaths, let's make your way back to tabletop. Cat camel, arch the back, hammock the spine for a few reps. Curl the toes, pike the hips. Take a look back at your feet, pedal out one heel to the ground, bend the other knee. Alternating side to side. And press both heels to the ground. Chest to thighs. When you're ready, walk the hands to the toes. Bend the knees, stand up, and stretch what you need to. Otherwise, that is a wrap. You have done it. Excellent work. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know if y'all have questions or concerns. Have a wonderful day.